Well, hi, everybody. It's Dr. Christine Anderson, or Dr. Chris as my patients call me. So this is Young Living with Dr. Chris, and I come on every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and talk about oils. And the first Tuesday of every month is so exciting because it's when we have our free promotional items from Young Living. They are so generous. They give us so many things just for shopping, for the things we normally would shop for, things that I use all the time in my house, soap and shampoo and dishwashing liquid and you name it, on top of the oils, on top of the Ningxia, on top of the supplements. Just incredible. And no one else does that. I mean, so, so generous. So we're going to dive right into the specials. If you're joining me, just, type hi in the chat. Let me know you're out there. So we are going to start with the 300 PV level. So if you spend $300, whether it's on a shop order or an Essential Rewards order, you are going to get Geranium 15 mil. Yum. You're also going to get Manuka 5 mil. And then at the 250 PV level, you're going to get Mastrante. At the 190 PV order, you're going to get a 15 mil of orange, and this is only if you're shopping on Essential Rewards. And you're also going to get a 15 mil of tea tree if you are shopping on Essential Rewards. Plus, at 100 PV, you're getting free shipping. So 300 PV, you get all of these plus free shipping, plus all of your goodies that you're shopping for. And let's face it, if you're shopping on Essential Rewards, you're also getting points. I get 25% back now in points. So that gives you an opportunity for even more free products. I mean, it's just amazing. If you do not know what Essential Rewards is, I'm going to put a link to what it is in the description so that you can check it out. And you can always contact me if you need some help or guidance in the Essential Rewards department. And I know I still have to do a video just on Essential Rewards. All right, so we're going to go backwards again and dive right in. We're going to start at the bottom with tea tree oil. And this is at 190 PV. You're getting that free shipping at 100. So at 190 PV, only on Essential Rewards. So if you're just doing a shop order, you won't get this. So this is also known as Melaleuca. And this is actually one of the first essential oils that I kind of was introduced to, besides the typical one of like lavender. But this is a staple in my house for cleaning. And I actually keep one bottle in my bathroom because that's where I use it the most as far as cleaning goes. So it's great to use in your cleaning products, especially when I'm cleaning my bathroom, when there are opportunities for, with wetness, what seems to happen with that, right? So it is really great for that. Anytime anything gets wet, whether it's your kids or your feet in your shoes, just to help keep things from multiplying, shall we say, right? So I add this to my thieves cleaner in my bathroom and just go for it, and it leaves things clean and fresh. So amazing for cleaning. You can put a few drops in your washing machine, the garbage can, the diaper pail, again, to freshen, remove odors, like keep things clean. It also cleanses the air aromatically. So when you put it in your diffuser, it's going to have that same action in the air itself, which is pretty amazing. And it will get rid of anything that's stale or musty odors. So, garages, attics, basements, all those places, again, that tend to be a little bit damper, right? I like it to add it to my laundry detergent sometimes, again, for that same action of keeping the clothes very fresh, or I'll put some on the dryer ball, or I'll do both. It really depends, because sometimes guys and kids can get kind of stinky. Never me. Come on. Get out. The other great thing about tea tree is it's a really gentle oil. It's versatile, it's gentle, and it's generally safe to use with children. So a lot of times we have to apply a carrier oil when we're putting it on our skin if your skin's sensitive. With tea tree, you might not need to do that. With children, if they're younger, you might do that just because their skin is even more sensitive. But this is something that's really generally safe to use. So that's really, really good to know. Um, and then, as regarding skincare, it's one of those things that's great for skin in general, whatever. For blemish prone skin, especially to help keep a healthy scalp. So if it gets kind of dry and flaky, this is really great to use. You can add it to your shampoo or your conditioner. Great for nail support. So fingernails, toenails, especially toenails that get wet and sweat in the feet. I mean, even sometimes in winter, right? Because I don't know, there's no air circulation. So you can support your nails with this. You can put it on directly, or you can dilute it into, by the way, FYI, I love the rose ointment for my cuticles. So my cuticles get so dry and have a tendency to crack and get horribly painful. That rose ointment is amazing. It's also helped a bunch of my patients with like eczema. I'm not saying it cures it, but it seems to help a lot. But putting a couple of drops of tea tree with the rose ointment on the cuticles, oh, so good. All right. So you can massage it into your feet, into your heels, anywhere that's dry and cracking. And when you get dry, cracked skin, it leaves it more susceptible to infection. So the tea tree is also going to help with keeping your skin healthy in that regard too. Now, weird, I know, but tea tree is considered a dangerous good in some places. So sometimes there's shipping restrictions for some locations. I don't know why. It's weird, but this is what I read. So I'm passing it on to you. All right, on to orange. If there's no questions about tea tree. So orange also is at the 190 PV for your Essential Rewards order only, not for shop orders. But basically, right, it's an orange bottle. It is like sunshine in a bottle, really, orange. Just so yum. You can diffuse it if you want to brighten up your day, especially a little while ago, Christmas Eve, it was really rainy here. Orange is a great one to put in your diffuser when it's kind of gross outside, and it just keeps the day bright and light. So some of my favorite orange diffuser combos are orange and joy, whatever, in the daytime, nighttime, orange and cedarwood, and maybe even dreamcatcher at night, orange and northern lights black spruce, always, you know how I love my tree oils, and maybe even adding some valor. And a lot of times when I'm in my office, sometimes I'll do this. It's great to add to your DIY sprays and your roll-ons. It's great to add to your cleaning products, especially if you have anything sticky and gunky and gooey. All the citrus oils work great. So lemon or orange, it's a lifesaver. I don't know about you, but I get so frustrated with the sticky stuff. So you just put a couple of drops of orange on. If you need more abrasion, you can add a little bit of baking soda, and it works super great. So right now, the whitener toothpaste is out of stock. Now, if you are smart, you will start to stock up on the things you love and never want to be without. Because I've learned the hard way, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, now I don't have it. But what you can do for a DIY is get the Aroma Bright toothpaste and then add a drop of orange oil to your toothbrush, and it will help you have that whitening experience. All right, as far as skincare, Orange is great to use on your skin. Along with lemon, it acts as kind of like an exfoliant, but I like to use all my citrus oils at night because it is photosensitive, so you don't want to have any direct sunlight or UV rays for even up to 48 hours. To me, as long as I'm putting on at night, in the daytime, the next day, I'm fine. But if you're super sensitive, just be aware of that. All right, let's go on to Mastrante. Moving right along at 250 PV. So this was a new oil to me. I've been using it for a while. As a matter of fact, I am almost out of Mastrante. And I don't even know how to, it's sort of like a little minty smell to it, but earthy. It's a very interesting smell, I have to say. And I first became acquainted with this when Mastrante showed up. I don't know if it was on my Zytoscan or my Itovi scan. So there's two different scanners that I use. Again, if you don't know what this is, I'm sorry. I will do a video on it, except I can't find my Itovi scanner right now, which is really driving me a little wacko. I don't know where I left it. It usually lives in my purse. So I put it into some other bag and I don't know where it went. Anyway, I use this in my serums and my moisturizers because it really does help your skin to have a really great glow and be radiant. So there's a tip for you. There's so many things great for the skin. And what's great is when you're doing a DIY and you're mixing things up, you're always going to have a different recipe. So I like that aspect that I'm never using the same thing because it's always going to be different as I'm mixing it together. You can diffuse it. I have to say, I don't often diffuse it, but I might just start doing it because it's very grounding and calming and relaxing. You can diffuse it when you're having a bath, or you can mix it with Epsom salts and put it into your bath. And that way you're going to get the skin qualities along with the aroma effects of the oil. Now, digestive support. It's been called the cousin of peppermint, which is weird because I never knew there was a cousin of peppermint, but this may be why I smell that little minty smell to it. So you can use this to help support your digestive system, which is we probably all needed this when we had our holidays going on. But I mean, for me, Digest is savior. I always have that with me. But give Mastrante a try, right? Also, if you tend to get queasy on car rides, it might help and come in handy. It is very high in D-limonene. I haven't yet done a video on D-limonene, but go look it up because there's so many properties to D-limonene, which is in a lot of the citrus oils as well. So many therapeutic properties. So Google that and you will find out where, what that is. And believe it or not, has anybody here yet gotten their loyalty blend who's on Essential Rewards? I have. I just actually got mine recently. So every year, if you're on Essential Rewards, you get a loyalty blend. And guess what? Mastrante is one of the oils in that blend. And yeah, Mastrante, who knew? All right, let's go to Manuka. And you're going to see a little bit of a theme here, guys, right? We talked about tea tree being good for the skin, orange being good for the skin, Mastrante being good for the skin. Guess what? Manuka, it's good for your skin. It is cleansing and soothing when you apply it topically, and it is great to help create healthy looking and radiant skin in the wintertime. So if you're like me, the heating dries the air out and I just, I just feel like I'm constantly hydrating. I'm constantly putting oils in my lotions. I love, I don't know when I talked about it, but the At the holiday, they have the Northern Lights Black Spruce soap and the lotion. So good for the skin. I love it. But here's another one for you, Manuka. And I'm sure you've seen or tried or heard about Manuka honey. Well, that's because Manuka is the plant that grows in New Zealand. And this is where the honey comes from the bees that collect the nectar from that plant. Well, this is the oil distillation. So it is going to have a lot of those humectant properties that you would see even with things like honey. So just a second ago when I was gathering this, my lips were kind of dry, and I actually just took a little bit and rubbed it on my lips and then put my normal lip balm on. So I think I might, the next time, because I have to make a new batch of lip balms, I might add some Manuka to it. I think that would really be great. So when I do that, I will do a video. Just have to find time to do it. Manuka for the skin also reduces the appearances of blemishes, and you can combine the Manuka with Young Living's acne treatment, and there you go. You don't need those harsh chemicals on your face that would dry it out even more, and then it has to produce more oil, and then that creates more acne. You can add a couple of drops to your shampoo for a healthy scalp. You can apply it to your fingernails just like tea tree. So maybe put a drop of tea tree and a drop of Manuka, and it helps keep them looking healthy. And you can make a cuticle oil, or like I said, you can add it to the rose ointment, which is phenomenal for cuticles. You can diffuse it for a warm, calming aroma. And there's a 3-minute video I'm going to put in the description that you can watch all about Manuka, how it's grown, and how it is harvested. All right, moving right along to the 300 PV Geranium. Who doesn't love geranium? Guess what it's good for? If you said skin, you are right. This is one I definitely have been using for a very long time in my skincare. I add it to my skin serum often. You can add it to your moisturizer for radiant, dewy, even toned skin. It brightens up the skin, and it has been used since ancient Egypt time to support the skin. Now, did you know that some people add geranium essential oil to their hot tubs instead of chlorine? Well, I actually learned this a little while ago, and I was trying to research it for our endless pool, because even though we use just a little bit of chlorine, it's still too much for me. I don't like it. It dries my skin out. I don't like the smell. And yeah. So I don't quite know the ratios, but you know, if you have a hot tub, you might want to look into that, because this is something that's real. People definitely have been using geranium in their hot tubs. All right. If you dry brush, you can put some geranium on your skin before you do the dry brushing to help with that renewal effect of your skin. You can help support your hormones with geranium. Apply it on the inside of your ankles for happy hormones. And I do this a lot with Lady Sclereol or Clary Sage to help with keeping the hormones in balance. It's also great for emotional support and release. So sometimes at night, I will actually rub it on my chest as part of my nighttime routine. And I did a video of this. Can't remember when, but if you go back and look for it, I think I have oils for my nighttime routine, and geranium is in there for that. So aromatically, the smell of geranium helps release negative emotions, and it's very grounding. So I just think it's a really nice thing to do at nighttime, so that when you're sleeping and you're renewing and you're rejuvenating, you can also let go of all of that. And geranium's also in the feeling kit, many of the blends in the feelings kit. So go figure. It also helps support your liver, your gallbladder, your pancreas, your bile ducts, all of those things involving digestion. So you can just check out some of the research. If you have a reference guide, you can look there or just Google it and have a look there. Some people have used geranium as a deodorant. I haven't done that per se, but I imagine it's really cool. And hey, something else to try. Sometimes they'll put it with Sacred Mountain, which makes sense to me because, again, this is a blend of tree oils. All right, that's it. Any questions, just type them in now, or you can contact me later. I've already done Europe promos today at noon, so I'll put the link to that in the description. You can also just look for it, and it's really good to look at these other countries' promos because you get a synopsis a little bit about how to use these different oils. In about 10 minutes, I'll be coming back on to go over New Zealand and Australia. All right, that's it for today. Next week, I will resume going through the single oils in the starter kit. Don't know yet what I'm going to do. If you have a favorite one you want me to go through that I haven't done yet, just let me know. All right, have a great week, and I will see you. If you haven't yet, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, and share with anybody who you think this might help. All right, see you later.